call you later. See you, bye.
Yeah, so did you see my point about the standing?
It's fixed.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely fixed.
Hey, Bernie.
Yeah.
Is anyone doing the camera for you yet?
I think Annie is.
Annie's going to do it?
So
Okay.
just, can you find her and
I was just about to ask her.
Okay. Yeah, I got it. So if we beat Northwood, end up with 27 points, that game against Naha and Lake Placid, where we had 6 kids out, I mean, again, it doesn't really matter now.
It's there.
So we would have 27. Yeah. Anyways, we're trying to correct that next year, so that's good.
Yeah.
But just try to stay away from that team.
You'd be in the same pool, 1, 2, 7, 8.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter.
Regardless.
Yeah,
And then Northwood also will be in the same.
yeah. So yeah, Mountain, Pacific are in our pool, and so did Northwood finish 5th?
No, they still have 2 games to play. They got to play today, so they'll
Oh, right.
bump up above us.
Right,
They
I
play
got
this
you.
week.
Cool.
So, it worked out.
Yeah. Yeah. Is this thing on right now?
What's up?
Is this thing on? Can they hear us talking?
Dates again for
I don't know. I'll get that all. I'll see you
May or
Monday. Yeah, I'll have it. Tomorrow I'm gonna. Tomorrow I'll spend some time on it. Just trying to get a contact in that village. That's the most important thing. And I think I got one. So, Adam said
good vibe, Jesus.
yeah.
Raleigh to look at some colleges and then down to the beach for a few days, but some off.
Yeah.
So,
Do you have twins? Yeah.
16-year-olds.
Boys?
Grade 10.
Yeah.
Super square.
Yeah.
So they're already like college. Both want to go in like separate directions.
Oh, yeah.
Like far, like one was in California,
she's on it at the attached retina earlier in the year. So she was just kind of not finding, like she was just playing herself. And
You have some unusually tall.
yeah, we do. Yeah. Kind of by design because way back when I started coaching hockey, this really, really good track and field coach went to my basement and kind of explained to me kind of levers work. And if you work on the right things, you can make them a lot more coordinated over time. So then that reach is just so valuable. You're looking at that Austrian that hit the crossbar last night. The whole year she's just been getting better and better and better and better. 25. Obviously, Miley, Dion, they really, like, I think, and Max, and they still have ceiling because of their body types, right? Like, so if they train, if they get the right athletic platform underneath them, keep working on the skills. I think those kind of kids play for a long time. But you do give up some point
Good morning, hockey fans. This is Coach Bertie Pym, coach of the Stanstead College varsity girls team, doing my second game all time, play-by-play. To my left is Annie Lamontia, the very first ever recruit of the Stanstead College prep girls hockey program. Annie comes to us from Burlington?
Vancouver, Washington.
Yeah, originally Burlington, Vermont, now Vancouver, Washington. And Annie, have you made your choice for university next year?
No, not yet.
Not yet, eh? Still, what's it down to? What's your short list?
I'm really a big fan of Duke right now.
Oh my God, so am I. Coach K, are you kidding me?
Oh yeah.
The original one and only Coach K and the Duke Blue Devils. Absolutely. That's a campus that I was on my bucket list to walk, and I walked it some years ago. Wasn't able to get into Cameroon Stadium, home of the Blue Devils. But yes, you'd be my first ever person that I know that went to Duke, so that would be amazing.
I grew up on that campus.
Oh, there you go. Very familiar with Raleigh, North Carolina. We got a big one tonight, or today, this morning. Philadelphia Junior Flyers, Stanstead College Prep Girls, high performance 16U action. A barn burner the first time these guys went toe-to-toe this weekend. Stanstead with a 5-4 come from behind victory, got behind 4-1 early in the third period. Young grade 8 phenom Elizabeth Belanger put the team on her back with the help of some other teammates, including Isabel Smith. I forgot to mention her key goal. I think she got the 4-3 goal. A tap-in rebound, second chance effort after a slight half partial breakaway by Elizabeth Belanger. Stanstead College has the JWHL regular season championship all locked up with a record of 9-1. Philadelphia, for the most part throughout the season, even though they're highly talented, highly skilled, have been finding their way. Records show they have a 3-4 record. A couple of ties in there as well. Not exactly sure who Philadelphia plans on starting in goal today, but Stanstead on the Stanstead side, number 30, Jad Wilson, a 2-year veteran at the Stanstead College Prep. Jad was the winning goalie of the last year JWHL playoff champion. Annie Lamontia was her backup. Just before we get started, I thought I would throw in a few college scores. NCAA women's hockey happening in droves, playoff hockey. Mankato State double overtime upset last night against the Golden Gophers of Minnesota, pushing that series into Game 3 today. The day before, Stanstead alum Budapest, Hungary's own Emma Kreis with 2 goals and 3 assists, a 5-point affair. Cornell made quick work of Union, winning 3-2 in a tight one, despite Union's improvement this year under new head coach Tony Macy. Corral Prefontaine got the game-winning goal. Stanstead alum Corral Prefontaine, Team Canada alum Corral Prefontaine, game-winning goal following up her 2-goal effort the night before as Cornell wins that series in 2 straight games. Alexia Oban, Stanstead alum, Team Canada alum, game-winning goal last night against the Princeton Tigers. Stanstead alum Dominic Cormier plays her last game in a Princeton uniform. I do not think Princeton will get through and get an at-large bid, being ranked 13th overall going into that game last night. Going to get the starting lineup for both teams coming here shortly. While we're waiting, it looks like St. Cloud State's season and Alice Soriel might be over. They lost last night 2-1 to Minnesota Duluth. So with Philadelphia, Ella Rainius getting the start. Up front, Ava Krass, Eloise Downs, and Andrea Strasser, number 35. And so, you have to excuse me, my voice is a little bit hoarse. Got into a barn burner last night against Northwood Huskies. Starting tonight for the Stanstead College Prep Spartans, Nat Chenier, Elizabeth Belanger, Jaden Bingham up front, and I believe Macy Putka, number 3, from Connecticut, and Gatineau's own Annabelle Grenon on right defense. Like I said earlier, Jad Wilson, following up her shutout win for the varsity Stanstead College Spartans against RNS yesterday, gets the start in goal for Stanstead. Continuing on with our college roundup, Penn State beat RIT, finishing RIT season last night 4-0. And Emma DeCorby, Stanstead alum Emma DeCorby, played her last game for Yale as they lost to St. Lawrence 4-3. And we're off and running. Philadelphia recovers the puck in the neutral zone off the center draw. Downs to the middle. Great defensive play by Chenier on the back check there. Macy Putka, great outlet pass to start the breakout. 3-on-2 on the attack. Bingham to Chenier. Chenier gets the puck, rims it around. Grenon with the pinch. Great cover up by Jaden Bingham. Good F3. That's a great outlet pass by Macy. Stanstead breaking out of their own zone. Macy with her second great outlet pass of the game. Number 7, Philadelphia, Ella Rutter, the ever dangerous. It's been Philadelphia's best players out there in the offensive zone with Stanstead. Chance to the net front. Emma Kitis in a good spot. Corrals the loose puck to Belanger, who ices it in need of a change. And at the 15:57 mark of the first period, Stanstead has their first defensive zone draw, likely to the left of Jaden Bingham. Much slower start so far than it was on Saturday night. To be understood, this is the 4th game for both teams. I'm sure the girls will take a little bit of time to get into this one. Offensive zone to the point. Sam Swavali. Check that. Olivia Drexelis shoots from the point. Stanstead recovers the puck on the breakout. Isabel Smith to jumping up Emily Labonte for Stanstead's first shot on goal. Easily handled by Reginas. On the counterattack, Ella Rutter. That's something you'll probably hear me say a lot today. Philadelphia tends to be very, very good on the counterattack. Certainly a style of play by Coach Chris Barrar, as they're very similar like that with the U19 level as well. Outlet pass, Philadelphia up ice, and Bernard, big left shot defenseman, rims the puck in. Jade Wilson out to play it nicely for Annabelle Grenell. Philadelphia forecheck, turns it over, and a weak shot by Philadelphia from the slot after a Stanstead turnover. Shot from the point, good save, Jade Wilson. Second chance, stellar defensive play by Annabelle Grenell, who jumps up in the rush. Natalia Cheney leading a 1-on-2, gets the puck deep, attacks for possession into the corner, rims the puck low to high. Katie Liu back down to Raya Falou, tries to cycle the puck. Philadelphia on it, throws it into the neutral zone, gobbled up by Jaden Bingham, who's on the attack, 1-on-3. Binger floats one high and over the net, into the zone, recovered by Belanger, into the corner for Katie Scholl, throws it at the net, nobody at the net front. Jaden Bingham was behind the net looking for a cycle puck. Katie Scholl turns puck over in the neutral zone, Belanger on the attack wide from her forehand side, recovered by Jaden Bingham. Nice cut back into the slot. Can't hang on to the puck. Labonte deposits down low for Katie Scholl. Throws it to the net front again. Shot on goal. Reginas saves. Belanger fails to get to the rebound. Great job on the back check. Labonte steps up in the neutral zone. Nice tight gap. Throws it back in. Stanstead changes. One thing about Stanstead is they are very hard to contend with down low. Many big, burly forwards. Many power forwards, the likes of Emma Kitis, Caitlin Bell. Kitis got the puck to the neutral zone right now. Isabel Smith. These are big, strong girls that play a power game. Stanstead gets the puck deep. They're hard to contend with. Play in the Philadelphia zone, carried out and dumped in by number 35, Andrea Strasser. Stanstead on the breakout. Isabel Smith trying to break the puck out. Outlets for Raya Falou. Isabel pushes it out to Caitlin Bell in the neutral zone, regrouped by Annabelle Grenell. To Antonio Thum, who's a little bit under the weather today. Chipped in by Raya Falou. On the forecheck, Natalia Chenye. Puck is iced by the Flyers in what will result in an offensive zone draw. So like I was saying, Emma DeCorby, former alum, Saskatchewan girl, former alum of Stanstead College, likely played her last game in losing to St. Lawrence last night, 4-3. Gracie Gilkison, another alum playing for Yale, still has a year to go. Play resumes back in the offensive zone. Stanstead, Philadelphia's defensive zone, rimmed around the corner. Can't be kept in by Katie Liu, who regroups it. Aaron pass to Macy Puka. She's got to gobble it up. Play is muddled in the neutral zone. Phila on it, on the forecheck. Through the neutral zone, just dumped in. Again, this game is a decidedly different pace. Puck tried to be handled by Jaden Wilson. Could have been trouble as Rudder was in on the attack, but nothing comes of it, and another icing. So not uncommon for Sunday morning games to have a slow start. I'm sure things will pick up as one team starts to generate scoring chances. Ella Dimzinski taking the draw for the Philadelphia Flyers. Wins it back for Ann Bernard, who walks the line, deposits it back to the half wall. An attempt to the slot, nobody there. Puck low to high, back to the half wall for Philadelphia. Again, looking to go cross seam in the offensive zone. Defended well by the Spartans. A lot of potential good plays shaping up, but nothing formative yet. Girls are just a little bit low in energy, not executing as crisply as they were yesterday. One draw won by Elizabeth Belanger. Labonte tries to deposit it back to the half wall to Jaden Bingham again. Pass goes errant. No play. Bingham back in the height. Good play. Kate Scholl shoots. Misses the net. Nice turnover generated by Jaden Bingham and a great play to Kate Scholes, who was on her off wing in the slot. Let a low wrist shot go. Just narrowly missed the net. Looked like Regina was tracking it well. Play is dumped back into the Philadelphia own. Elizabeth Belanger recovers the forecheck. Tries to wrap around. Goldmouth scramble. Regina's held the post with her foot. Two swats at it by Belanger. No goal. Very, very close. On the goal line. Titus with a delay on the entry. Puka jumping up in the rush. Sends it to the slot. Isabel Smith and Caitlin Bell were both on it. Strasser back on the counterattack. Macy Puka gets back. Makes a great defensive play. She is just so athletic. Great foot speed. And she's really been bringing a whole lot more bite to her game in recent weeks. Downs to Strasser in the slot. Failed to connect. Bell picks it up, chips and chases into the Flyers zone. Back into the neutral zone. Raya Falou collects it, regroups, headmans it to Bell. Bell chips it in on the attack, in on the change. One thing the girls are doing really well today is managing their shifts, keeping them to under a minute. Nat Chenye into the offensive zone, recovers a loose puck on the half wall, back down to the goal line for Raya Falou. Give and go to F3, Matilda Stipien failed to connect. Play back in the neutral zone. Stanstead's gap is really good today. They've disrupted a lot of play in the neutral zone and been able to counterattack. Kind of giving Philadelphia a little bit of their little taste of their own medicine in counterattacking effectively. Oh, turnover at the blue line. Shot off the crossbar by Ashlyn Jacobs. Rachel Stewart. Nice toe drag. Shot off the crossbar. Beat Wilson, but did not beat the crossbar. Counterattack again. Philadelphia, another 2-on-1. First odd man rush of the game. 8:38 to go in the first period. The game the other night, Stanstead had given up several odd man rushes by this point. Again, Belanger on the attack again with Jaden Bingham. Crisscrossing at the blue line. Tries to get it back to Bingham. Turns the puck over. But Stanstead's gap is much tighter. Oh, we got another odd man rush after a neutral zone turnover. Stewart. Oh, what a great save by Jaden Wilson. Stewart to Sam Kazarowski. Left shot to right shot on the 2-on-1. Bingham across the crease. 10-bell save. That's her first one of the night. After Stewart just beat her earlier in the shift on a shot that hit the crossbar. Defensive zone draw won by Stanstead. Outlet pass. Trying to find Matilda Stipien what could have been a breakaway. Things are starting to heat up. 8:05 in the first period. Shots are 2-2. It looks like Quinnipiac and Clarkson are going to a Game 3 tonight after a 2-goal effort by former alum Laurence Fournette the night before for Quinnipiac, who won the Game 1. Clarkson responds with a Game 2 win, pushing that series into a Game 3 today. Antonio Thune, beauty D to Labonte in the D zone. Isabel Smith, slow to make the next play out, does get it out beyond the blue line. Philadelphia stepping up the forecheck. Smith dumps it in on the attack. Philadelphia breaks it out easily as Stanstead on a change. Applies pressure in the neutral zone. Philadelphia dumps it back in. Katie Liu tries to go D to D behind the net. Puck is scrummed in the corner, picked up by Philadelphia. On the wraparound to the slot. Loose puck at the net front. Wilson trying to find it. Great job boxing out by the Spartans. Headman's at Chenye. Bingham back on the attack. Stanstead trying to create plays on the attack as opposed to just shooting pucks and getting them on net. Neither goalie has been tested too much. I would say Wilson's had a few of the harder chances to contend with in the last couple of shifts. 6:53 to go in this first. Stanstead trying to create chances off the rush and trying to access the slot for a higher quality scoring chance. Philadelphia doing a good job back checking to the house and breaking up those plays. Face off to the right. Ella Reginas in Philadelphia's zone. Puck one. Weak shot by Emily Labonte. Bingham behind the net. That was Belanger behind the net to Bingham at the front. She had a great chance, just narrowly shooting it left of the post wide. Downs back on the attack. Play disrupted on the back check. Stanstead on the counterattack. Bingham entering the zone. Cuts back, goes low to high. Beautiful play, great shot by Macy Putka off a great entry by Jaden Bingham, who broke in wide, got down to the lower dot, cut back, hit the fourth man on the rush, or fourth player, on the rush. Had net front traffic. Macy Putka with a high wrister from the point. Reginas unable to see it. I don't know if it was deflected. Didn't look like it. At any rate, Stanstead up 1-0, 6:21 to go in the first period. Off a really, really great play by Bingham on the attack. I believe Kate Scholes will get the other assist on that. She broke up the play on the breakout. Started the turnover, started the rush for Jaden Bingham. Puck played in the Stanstead zone. Face off to the left of Jaden Bingham in Stanstead zone. Downs on it for Philadelphia. Gets high ice. Playing a controlled game here. Taking it down low below the goal line. Stopped by Caitlin Bell. Really good defensive effort down low by Caitlin Bell. Stanstead back on the counterattack. 2-on-2 with Isabel Smith. Oh my God. A great crisscross play with Isabel Smith. Matilda Stipien. Stipien fed it back to Smith in the slot. Now they're starting to connect on these plays on the entry, showing a little bit of creativity. And Reginas had to be good in a butterfly on that save. Could have been 2-0 in the very next shift. Shots are 4-3 for Stanstead. Action is starting to heat up. Face off one back to Annabelle Grenon. She tries to get it deep. Mariah Falou does, rimming the puck for Emma Kaitis. Down low. Play at the net front again. Oh! Nat Chenye off Kaitis' feed from below the goal line. Again, almost making it 2-0. Good pinch by Toom. Good decision. Philadelphia does get it into the neutral zone. The ever dangerous Rudder with the puck. Sends it to the net for the Rachel Stewart, who's off to a good start. I would say has been the Flyers' best player so far. Narrowly missing on that chance. Play in the Stanstead corner to the left of Jade Wilson. Aaron pass to the defenseman, low to high. Back out to the neutral zone we go. Antonio Thum corralling the puck in her own zone to Macy Puka. Outlets at the Bingham. Bringing it through the neutral zone, chip and chase. Bingham back in the zone. Oh, tries to feed it to Belanger and just misses on that opportunity. Back on the counterattack, Belanger to the forehand. Oh, tries to go high, short side, blocked the side. Reginas was out beyond the top of the blue. Had a good angle on that. Kind of forced Belanger to go wide. Play back into the slot. Bingham back on it. She looks to be Stanstead's most dominant player in these early going. Belanger on the puck, getting high ice. Dishes to Putka, who has no other option but to throw it back down below for Katie Scholes behind the net. Picked up by Jaden Bingham. Kind of an errant pass to the slot, a turnover, and now they're on the back check. Kind of a tricky little shot on the attack on a 1-on-2 by Ella Dimzinski. Jaden Wilson is up to the task, making a glove save. Shots are 4-4. 3:58 to go in the first period. That's something we talk about with our girls on the varsity team. Don't feed the other team's transition. And in that play, Jaden Bingham kind of threw a blind pass out to the slot. And I always say to our girls, if you like to back check, just keep doing that. Great outlet pass to Isabel Smith, driving the net wide. Oh, a great play. Just a fantastic three-player pass by Stippian and Bell, sending Isabel Smith on a partial breakaway. She did exactly what she should do. Drove to the far post. Reginas was up to the task. Really, really good hockey by the girls to demonstrate it there. Back on it for Stanstead is Antonio Thum. Headmans it to Emily Labonte. Pours it in on the offside. Like I was saying earlier with our girls, when we're below the goal line, we want to play a puck possession game. Try not to just feed it blindly into the slot and feeding the other team's transition and it can break out. As I was saying that, Stanstead came back with an amazing attack. Bell to Smith, who had a great net drive, and an even better save by Reginas. Play put back into the Philadelphia zone. Played deep. This is something Stanstead has done a much better job of tonight. I think this is much more their style of game. A little bit of speed through the neutral zone, get pucks deep. We got Kaitis in the high slot, protecting the puck really well. Another big power forward for Stanstead. To Annabelle Grinnell at the top. Now they've got middle ice. Over to Putka, who is well defended by Strasser. Back low for Natalie Chenye. Again, kind of a blind pass to Putka on the backhand to the point, sending Philadelphia off to the rush, forcing Annabelle Grinnell and Macy Putka to defend well. Headman pass from Kaitis to Belanger, fails to connect. Turnover in the neutral zone. Philadelphia back on the attack. Downs has got it. A cutback similar to Bingham's cutback, low to high to Rudder. Oh, Jaden Bingham is all over it today. Defends Rudder well at the point. And Stanstead back on the attack. Jaden Bingham stops up high in the offensive zone, gives it Katie Liu for a wrist shot on net. Saved by Reginas. Belanger off to the side. Same with Katie Scholl, not in front of her eyes. Chipped out by Bingham. One thing about Jaden Bingham, she has an amazing 200-foot game. When she's rolling, when she's feeling good. High turnover blue line. Stewart in on it. Wilson makes a spectacular glove save. Just as I was praising Jaden Bingham, she turns the puck over just inside her own blue line. And Rachel Stewart is kind of sticking by the front of the goal. Was fed a pass. Jaden Wilson on a one-on-one situation. Had to be really good again. 1:35 left in the first period. Face-off Stanstead College defensive zone, won by Philadelphia. Wrist shot by Ann Bernard. Goes high and wide. Play back in the neutral zone off Isabel Smith's stick. Stanstead is doing a much better job standing up at the blue line tonight than they were the other night. Play back in the Stanstead zone. Philadelphia trying to generate some attack in the offensive zone. When Stanstead plays big and rugged, they use their size. They're very, very hard to play against. Hard to get much generated offensively. Game is much more controlled pace tonight. A lot less turnovers. More high-quality play. I would say this game is favoring Stanstead's style of play. Rudder trying to generate some attack through the neutral zone. Shot from the wide lane on the attack by Philadelphia Flyers. Katie Graff, easily handled by Jaden Wilson. Play back out in the neutral zone. Dumped in by Philadelphia. Labonte back to get it. Puka providing a great outlet there. We kind of laugh a little bit because we talked about that when Macy Puka was called up for SC Spartan varsity practice the other day. Can't stand at the net front. Got to be an outlet in one corner or the other. Labonte with the stop and back. Putka rolls to the weak side corner. Labonte feeds her. Good breakout. Play back in the Stanstead zone by Philadelphia coming on the attack. Last seconds. Well, a very impressive period by Jaden Bingham, Belanger, really the whole Stanstead Spartan team. Jaden Wilson up to the task and making a couple saves after a few breakdowns. Putka and Grenon were very, very good, particularly Grenon defensively at the blue line, and then Macy generating more confidence from one weekend to the next, jumping up in the play. Annie, what did you think of that first period?
Yeah, it was a really great period. I mean, it's very even plays. 6 shots on goal for Stanstead, 6 shots on goal for Philadelphia. I think both teams got a lot of momentum going into the second period.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, we know that these teams have been evenly matched. I think the very first game of the year, a bit of a blowout win by Philadelphia. Stanstead Prep starts the season a little bit later, being a true prep school model. These girls play another sport in the fall, some of them cross-country running, some of them soccer, some of them ultimate frisbee. And so I remember that first weekend, I want to say either, I think it was in Utica. Philadelphia won that game 7-3. But since then, Stanstead's responded extremely well. That's Stanstead's only league loss. They won the regular season title following up their playoff title last year, going 9-1 heading into today's game, and will head into the playoffs 2 weeks from now in Canton as the number 1 seed at the 16U level. Like I said earlier, when Stanstead plays kind of big and burly, gets pucks deep, they often come up with the puck below the goal line, and then they can go to work. If they get the puck low to high, generate good quality scoring chances with some net front traffic, they tend to have a lot of success that way. Get their cycling game going as well down low, and they can generate more chances off that. I think the one little thing I think Coach Auerbach would like to clean up is maybe not turning the puck over in the slot as often. Jaden Bingham taking the face-off to start the second period. Philadelphia wins. Ann Bernard back on it for Philadelphia. Sends it over for Sam Swavali. Play deep into the Philadelphia zone. Good forecheck by Stanstead. Puck below the goal line. Bingham and Belanger on it. Kate Scholl on it. Philadelphia breaks out. Really good tight gap, forcing Philadelphia to chip it in. Philadelphia bringing a little bit more energy on the forecheck now. Play gets to the net front. Jaden Wilson swallows up the loose puck play. Not really threatening there, but it looks like Philadelphia is coming out with a little bit more conviction. We'll see if Stanstead can match the urgency and the intensity. If my voice is a little bit hoarse, I apologize. It's been a long weekend, 4 games myself as the coach of the varsity Spartans. Play-by-play last night. Spartans win the face-off, break it out. Matilda Stipien, Caitlin Bell through the neutral zone. Bell turns the puck over at the blue line and feeding Philadelphia's counter-attack. But again, Stanstead's decor have been much more steady. Isabel Smith creates a turnover in Stanstead's zone, chips and chases, almost gets by Ann Bernard for Philadelphia, makes a great defensive play on that one. Back on the attack, Stanstead trying to get it deep, Stipien on it, back out into the neutral zone. Stipien again off a great play by Macy Puka in the defensive zone. Stanstead's decor has been really impressive this morning. Play in Philadelphia's zone, still pretty scrambly as you can kind of gather from watching. Thum steps up, creates a turnover in the neutral zone. Puka gobbles it up. She's on the attack, getting separation with those quick feet in all alone. Oh, Regina's had to be good again. Macy Puka being a threat off the rush as the defenseman, showing her electric skating ability. Low to high play. Thum with a shot from the point. Regina's good again. Kind of a blind save. Back to Macy Puka. Something we've been seeing in the last, I would say, 30 to 40 days is just the confidence with the puck and then the ability to get back and defend without the puck. She's Stanstead's best cross-country runner. Connecticut girl, Canadian citizen, very good athlete, gaining confidence by the day, becoming one of Stanstead's more potent players, honestly. Oh, looks like Stanstead's receiving an interference penalty after a long stretch pass in the neutral zone, chipped by Antonio Thum. Tony probably should have let that player go. Her partner was with her in full support. And Philadelphia on the power play, 14:40 of the second period. Shots are 8-7 Stanstead. Stanstead leads 1-0. Rachel Stewart out to take the draw. Back to Swabali. Nice wrist shot deflection by number 13, Katie Graff at the net front. Wilson had to be good on that one. Low to high, Swavely up the point. Over to Rudder, left flank. Tries to go across to Stewart. Stewart back to Rudder. Stanstead looks a little confused on the penalty kill. Got to sort out the flank coverage. And I believe Philadelphia has nullified their power play. Or is Stanstead getting another penalty? No, Philadelphia nullified their power play by taking a penalty. We've got 4-on-4 hockey. Philadelphia had 1:30 left to go in the power play before taking that penalty. Just a little loose puck battle in the slot. Sorry, I didn't get the number of the player who took the penalty, but we'll have a face-off in the Flyers' offensive zone. Just left of Reginas. Elizabeth Belanger on the face-off. Wins the face-off, needs help. Doesn't get it. Vontae tries to muscle the puck to keep it in. Referee blows it down on the frozen puck just inside the blue line in Philadelphia's defensive zone. Looks like Matilda Stipien is playing defense. You got Bingham and Belanger with Labonte and Stipien out on the ice in a 4-on-4 game. Back up top to Stipien. Rim releases down to Belanger. Bingham on the puck. Oh, gets by her. Philadelphia on the attack. Offside. Again, if you've ever been a young athlete, 4 games in 2 days, no easy task, and you can just see that some of the play is a little disconnected. Not the same pace that it was last night. Downs tried to headman that for Ashlyn Jacobs. Just missed on the pass. Labonte on the attack with Bingham and Belanger. Nice pass up high. Belanger shoots. Oh, crossbar off a deflected puck. A good setup. Bingham was driving the net. Labonte on the attack, a 3-on-2 attack. Found Boulanger's stick. Boulanger with a shot from the slot. Defender just got a stick on it. And it hit the crossbar and went out of play. Nat Chenier with Kate Scholes. And Stippian and Labonte staying out there on defense. Scholes in on the forecheck with Chenier trying to recover the loose puck. Philadelphia chips it out. 2-on-1 of their own with Rudder and Stewart, two of their best players. Rudder goes for a pass off the pad, shoots it just wide. Chad Wilson looked like she had a good angle on that one. Play back out in the neutral zone. Labonte over to Stippian. Great transition there. D to D to Nat Chenier, who's got speed. Tries to slip it through the defender's feet there. Philadelphia up for the task. Rudder on her own. Toe drag. Shot. Scores. That's all she needs. It's just a little bit of space off a turnover high in Philadelphia's zone. In that particular play, Macy Puka's gap was a little bit loose. And like she did the other night, Rudder pull, drags, fires a la Carol Prefontaine and rips a shot. I think they call that the 5-hole between the blocker and the pad of Chad Wilson. Shots are 9-8 Philadelphia. Score is 1-1. 12:47 to go in the second period. What is a bit of a chess match today. Philadelphia back on the attack. Play to the net front. Recovered by Emma Kaitis on the attack. Drives wide. Stops up. Sends it to Puka up top. Setting up on the power play. Just 10 seconds to go on the power play. Shot for Caitlin Bell from the slot. Goes wide. Puka gathers the puck in the neutral zone. Goes D to D to Annabelle Grenot. Grenot on the attack. Enters the zone. Gets by her defender to the net front. Oh, Isabel Smith at the doorstep. Reginas made a good save coming across. Ooh, that looked to be a bit offside. Philadelphia on their own 2-on-1 again. Puka back for Stanstead. Hits the post. Now this game is starting to resemble the other night. Isabel Smith on the attack. Shoots. Regina's way out top on the blue. Ref calling for her to play it. She stops it. Like I was saying, action starting to pick up. Teams starting to collect the other one's turnovers and counterattack a little quicker. I guess that's what power play and 4-on-4 hockey can do for a game. Face-off in the Philadelphia Flyers zone. Played back to Labonte, who's got a real cannon when she wants to. Plays it to to Bingham, who shoots the puck, forcing Reginas to make a good save. Labonte, there's the cannon. Deflected wide. Good net front presence by Boulanger at the net front. Despite being skilled, she doesn't mind going there. Bingham shoots from a bad angle. Goes around, goes wide. Puck goes out to the zone. Into the neutral zone. Thum to Labonte. It's nice to see Antonio Thum has gotten through. I know she doesn't feel well today, but she's playing anyways. Labonte back on the attack. Has Bingham at the net. Goes around the net. Kind of hooked a little bit. Ref lets it go. She stays on it. Bingham, good second quick. Recovers the loose puck. Back to Labonte. Tries to get it to the net. Goes wide again. Good block by the Flyers. Bingham back on the attack. Trying to extend time in the offensive zone with a good second phase effort. She's gassed. She's going to change on the back check. Chenier in the neutral zone. Disrupts play. Philadelphia back on it. On the attack. Cementing their own change. Played over to the girl that was changing. Chenier back in the neutral zone. Ooh, that looked like a bit of a boarding. Hopefully not a hit from behind. Looks like Chenier's fine. Play at the front. And Annabelle Grenot jumped up in the play. I think the Flyers were a little bit distracted by the boarding penalty that was upcoming. Chenier protected the puck, chipped it, advanced it. Looks like Kaitis to Grenot, who redirects the puck. 5-hole by Reginas, getting Stanstead's second goal of the game.
Yeah, there's one thing I've noticed all weekend watching these prep girls is they are quick with answering back to goals on them. Within the next couple minutes, they're going to get their own goal.
Resilience with a capital R, Annie, no doubt about that. They are a resilient group, have been a resilient group the whole year, and they got more than enough talent to hang with anybody. Here comes Philadelphia on the attack. Strasser wide, shoots it high and wide. But I love the confidence that the Stanstead D-Corps are starting to show in being part of the offense, whether it's low to high in the offensive zone. Oh, another 2-on-1 attack by Philadelphia. And that was the next point I was going to make. Annabelle Grenal lays out, makes an exceptional defensive play after scoring the second goal. Is they're becoming more of the offense without really sacrificing the defense. Low to high play by the Flyers to the zone. Great blocker save by Jad Wilson. Really high quality touch by Katie Shaw on the loose puck at the net front. Stippian chips it out to the neutral zone. Caitlin Bell in on the forecheck in the neutral zone. Oh, again, just an awesome defensive play by Caitlin Bell, who circles through the neutral zone. To her forehand, just narrowly had the puck go off her stick. Oh, another redirect pass. Such selfless play by Caitlin Bell after an amazing defensive play on the forecheck, breaking up the Philadelphia Flyers entry, recovering the loose puck. She knocked it out in midair, initiated the attack, found Matilda's stick in the slot. Regina's had to be sharp there. 8:54 to go in the second period. Shots are 11-10. We've got another barn burner here tonight. Girls are starting to pick up their energy, move a little faster, play with a little bit more pride. The ever-dangerous number 7, Ella Rudder, out there again, applying pressure on the Stanstead defense. Here comes Stewart, who's had a good morning as well. Picks up the loose puck. Jad Wilson had to be good on that one, and she was. Offensive chances are coming by the seconds now. Girls are letting it all hang out. I believe it's the last game for our prep girls at Pat Burns Arena this year as well. Pretty emotional night last night with our seniors against Northwood, one of our main rivals. Great breakout. Here's Belanger on the attack. Oh, smart play by Annie Bernard on the stretching Jaden Bingham. She kind of bumped her and pushed her offside. Kind of a headsy maneuver there for sure. A little bit of an old school maneuver. Face off in the neutral zone. Elizabeth Belanger, who gets so many accolades for her skill and IQ, does so many of the little things well for such a young player. Her face-off prowess is exceptional. She loves to go to the dirty areas. Her corner play, her net front play, so advanced for such a young player. She's going to be a giant when she's done. She looks to be about 5'6", 5'7" right now. Long arms, big wingspan, big hands. Her dad's a big man. We have another Stanstead phenom from Quebec in the making. A long line of phenoms. Max Tremblay getting her 100th point and 60th and 61st goal of the weekend. Another 5'9" player. Miley Peon, 5'11", left shot defenseman. Both those girls from Sherbrooke. Here comes Stanstead. Nat Chenier on the wraparound. Oh! Loose puck at the net front. Ref lost sight of it. Chenier, after the wraparound, kept jabbing away, lifted it over the pad as the whistle was going, nullifying what would have been Stanstead's third goal. And I'm sorry if I sound like a bit of a homer. And this ref is an exceptional ref. I do not know his name, but he's always right on top of the crease. Last night we had a loose puck goal. He was right on top of the crease. So a little bit surprised with the early whistle. Stanstead wins the battle. Great low shot by Emily Labonte. Failed to get deflected, just went wide. As I was saying, this young ref, very athletic, very energetic, always in good position. Hard shot by Labonte from the point. Saved by Regina. She's really hanging in there. A little bit unorthodox at times, but she stops the puck. Stanstead back on the attack. They've been really good below the goal line, getting pucks deep. using their size, playing grittier than ever. This is something I know that Coach Auerbach and Coach Labonte have been stressing for, I would say, probably about 60 days now. A little bit more grit in the hard areas, getting to the net front, getting some dirty goals. The girls seem to be listening. They seem to be executing on that game plan today. Been pretty impressive, out-battling Philadelphia for many loose pucks. Bell at the center gets hooked on the draw, still wins the draw. Katie Liu with a high flipper from the point. Another one of the Stanstead Spartans that's shown great improvement this year. Katie Liu playing a regular shift, stout defensively, now starting to get offensive chances. Bell's feeling it. Oh, really headsy shot, 5-hole. I saw it, she saw it. A little bit surprised Regina's got that one. Bell's starting to move her feet with the puck, starting to sense that today could be a good day for her, starting to be more dangerous with every shift. She too has been very good on the face-off circle today. She wins another draw. Thune with the shot. Good block by Downs. Philadelphia's centerman. Bell's counterpoint. Strasser back on the attack. Outside-inside move. Tries to hit that high blocker side again and shoots it high and wide. Really good move by Strasser outside in, beating Thune to the middle. Here comes Bell on the counter-attack. Holds up, delays. That's something that Stanstead's been doing a few more times today. Today too. Philadelphia on the attack, Downs through the neutral zone. 5:55 left in the period. The ice, after no flood in the first period, it's starting to get pretty snowy out there. Girls have to be hard on the sticks, make good plays. Stanstead turns the puck over high in their zone. Bernal on it in the corner with Stewart, who's forechecking diligently. Pretty healthy hack on Belanger, gets away with it. Belanger gets it through the neutral zone on the attack here, showing her prowess and her compete. Stewart back on the attack off the turnover, flying through the neutral zone, coming down on her forehand side. Elects to shoot through the screen of Putka, shoots wide on the glove hand side. Stewart back on the attack in the corner to the slot for Rudder. Not the player you want in the slot all alone with the puck. Chad Wilson up to the task, makes another 10-bell save, her second 10-bell save of the game. That was dangerous with Rudder. Rudder back down the goal line, goes low to high, up top to the point. Philadelphia tries to shoot it. Stanstead looks a bit gassed right now. Be wise for Chad Wilson to cover it if she can, and she does off a weak shot from Philadelphia to the point. Again, that's how goals will be scored in games like this. Fourth game in 2 days. Legs are burning. Girls are tired. Stanstead's got the long change. Can't get off. Hemmed in their own zone. Philadelphia elects to keep their top line out with Stewart, Rudder, and Katie Graff. Stanstead wins the draw with fresh troops on the attack. Oh! Play at the doorstep for Katie Scholl, who had a scoring chance at the doorstep there off Nat Chenier's pass. Stanstead on the transition. It's another thing that's really improved with Stanstead is their crisp puck movement, snapping the pass way harder than they were earlier in the season, allowing them to play a little bit faster. Kaitis on the attack. Again, not a lot of gas, playing a little bit more conservatively, trying to find a change here. Stanstead better be careful. They're going to get too many men. Bit of a slow change there. Get away with it. Keep the puck back in. Philadelphia's offensive zone. Another blind pass to the slot. Turned it back over. Fortunately, Philadelphia doesn't have a lot of gas to counterattack. Bell, who's been fresh all period, on the attack, takes the puck to the middle. Collected by Rudder, who's a minute and a half into her shift, but still has the legs, coming across again. Shoots the puck. Wilson ready. Makes not one, but two saves while knocking the net off. Ella Rudder is a really impressive athlete. She looks to be very fit. She was out there for a good minute and a half. Still had the gas to attack with blazing speed through the neutral zone. Kind of a Marc Messier throwback shot off her left foot. She's a left shot. Not a lot of girls can get a lot of power off that kind of release, but she can. Here comes Stanstead. Jaden Bingham on the breakaway, but on her backhand. Regina up to the task. It's a set defensive zone face-off play. We like to call the Viper in the varsity world. Pulled off by the girls here in the prep team. Bernal flips it back in, gets to the dot lane. Philadelphia rink wide D to D. Goes back the other way. 23 on the attack. I believe that's Strasser wide. Coming down the wing on Bernal, who's had a really superb game so far. Another turnover. Macy Puka to Belanger. She is on her forehand with a little bit of pressure from the backside. Tries to go forehand. Oh! And a follow-up. Macy Puka, after making a great outlet pass, springing Elizabeth Belanger for a breakaway. Belanger was being bothered from behind just a little bit. Couldn't get an A chance off. Shoots it. Reginas with the save on the rebound. Puka had the presence of mind to follow up and bang home a rebound, much like Isabel Smith. I mean, hey, listen, you want to score goals? Follow number 4. Go to the net. Follow number 4 to the net. There's your tip of the day. Thank you, Captain Obvious. 2:42 to go in the game, in the second period. Stanstead 3-1. Shots are 15-14. Stanstead. 2-goal lead here. Let's see if it changes the way either team plays. Stanstead's been strong, though, shift by shift. There's another point-blank chance. Smith to Bell in the slot. Good recovery again, using their size, collecting pucks off a dump-in, generating scoring chances off it. Labante's got to let her go, and she, like Thum, takes an unnecessary penalty when the puck gets by him in the neutral zone, putting her team down 5-on-4. Got to trust our partners in those moments. Let the partner go back on the puck. Turn around. Put the player on your back. It's the second time Stanstead's taken that penalty, which is tough because they generated so much momentum. They were heading their way to play a dominant second period here. But anyways, at any rate, Philadelphia on the power play. 2:08 left to go in the period. Philadelphia spent most of the period, on the power play. Stanstead wins the draw, fails to clear it out. Now Gernal finally gets it out on the clear. Stanstead on the forecheck. Philadelphia looks a little bit confused, disheveled. Their top line had just put in a pretty good shift before the penalty. Caitlin Bell in on the attack with Nat Chenye. They kill off the first 40 seconds of this penalty. Philadelphia, no chance yet. Here they come on the attack. Ashlyn Jacobs in on the puck. Macy Puka. Jacobs wins the battle momentarily. Puka gets the puck off the glass and out. Puka has been very impressive these last few games. It's a good, high and hard clear all the way down the ice after winning one-on-one battle against Jacob. Here comes Belanger on the attack. Can she score shorthanded? Shot blocked. Back on the back check. Jaden Bingham out of gas, trying to get a change. Belanger looks out of gas as well. Jacobs on the attack for Philadelphia. Belanger again with a loose puck battle on the attack with Kaitis. 2-on-1 short. On the back check, making it a 2-on-2. Kaitis' shot deflected. Thum at the blue line, fails to keep it in. Stewart trying to chip it by Stipien, and does. Toe drags to the middle on the backhand. What a goal! Rachel Stewart showing high skill on that play. Chipping it by Antonio Thum. Toe dragging by, I think, Emma Kaitis, who was back. It could have been Matilda Stipien, who was back for Stanstead. Getting to the far post with a nice backhand by Jad Wilson. We have a 3-2 game with 22.4 seconds. Going back to the penalty, just a Kind of an unnecessary penalty to be sure, especially after scoring the third goal and getting the momentum, opening the door for Philadelphia to come back, making this a one-goal game. It's the end of the weekend. Girls are tired. Want to keep the hockey 5-on-5, 5-on-4 as much as possible. Stay out of the box, be as disciplined, and just take this one home. At any rate, not to take away from what's been a great hockey game, and the Stanstead girls have been absolutely superb. Heavy on the forecheck. Gaps have been much tighter. Goaltending's been solid. Transition game's been good. Ella Reginas is forced to make at least 5 or 6 quality saves. This game could be 5-2 at the moment easily. So I don't want to harp too hard on the penalty in the last 2 minutes. It was just great to see the momentum that Stanstead had created, only to give it up with the penalty. Almost killed the penalty. It was only 22 seconds left in the period, probably 16 seconds left on the kill. But you can tell there's tired legs out there, and Rachel Stewart took full advantage with a very high skill play. Nice toe drag, forehand to backhand, and Jed Wilson had kept with her. The shot was high end for sure. A Crosby-like backhander to the far post. Just an exceptional individual effort by Rachel Stewart late in the period. So we have a 3-2 Stanstead College lead. Shots are 16-15. Like all the other games that these two teams have played, extremely even. And both players on both sides have been, I think, exceptional given the fact they've played 4 games in 2 days. When you play in events like this, rest is essential, hydration's essential, eating the right food's essential. Otherwise, the body just runs out of energy, and it's hard to take advantage of what the mind wants the body to do. For Stanstead, I thought Jaden Bingham kind of led the way to start the game. She brought a lot of energy. Jaden's a big, strong girl, pays attention to fitness. She's in very good shape. In the second period, I thought Caitlin Bell and Elizabeth Belanger really took over for Stanstead. Emma Kitis certainly had some good shifts as well. On defense, Putka's been exceptional in the both games that I've covered. She's been in on the attack. She's another one of these players who's an exceptional athlete, like I mentioned earlier. Stanstead's best female cross-country runner. And honestly, I would have to talk to Coach Carrie Reynolds. She might be the best cross-country runner, male or female. Annabelle Grenal's had a strong game so far. Been very good defensively. In on the rush, kind of taking Putka's lead with a middle drive and getting a hard redirect pass for the third goal late in the second period. Emily Labonte has been her usual strong, sturdy veteran self. 3-year prep. She'll be coming up to the varsity team next year, and will be really thrown into a top 4 role right from day one, likely, as she looks to come off what was a very serious injury last summer and finish off what's been a very dominant season for her, the captain, hopefully parlaying this season into Team Quebec tryouts and beyond, like so many other Quebec girls that have played in our program. Haven't heard as much about Kate Scholl tonight, but she's actually had 3 or 4 good chances around the net. It's kind of Katie Scholl's forte. She's got a great one-timer when she's on her off wing in and around the net. Don't be shocked or surprised to see her get a key goal tonight. Like I said, Caitlin Bell's been good. Isabel Smith's been very steady as well, starting to distribute the puck a little more often, especially with Caitlin Bell. And, you know, we can't forget Nat Chenye and Emma Kaitis, who have been very consistent, shift in, shift out as well. For her part, Jad Wilson, 13 stops on 15 shots, 2 or 3 of them 10 Bell saves. She's been good, but Ella Regina's really keeping Philadelphia in this game. I think that, like I said earlier, Stanstead could easily be up 5-2 if it wasn't for the high-end play of Ella Regina's. On defense, Annie Bernard has had a great game so far. Olivia Dracelis, who had a more dominant effort than last night, has been a little bit in and out for me, and Sam Swavely, has been really good for Philadelphia today. Rachel Stewart has probably been Philadelphia's best forward. Rudder got them going with the rush and the goal. She's ever dangerous. Downs has been solid as well. So has Strasser. Strasser's showed a little bit more skill in the attack than she did the other night. Ashlyn Jacobs looks to be a promising player. Good edges. Plays with a little bit of grit and a little bit of bite. Has a good stick. Haven't seen as much from Julian Sano tonight. She was all over the game the other night. But she's another one of the Philadelphia Flyer players that looks to have a promising future for sure. I'm going to take a couple-minute break, give the voice a break, and we'll be back to start the third period with Stanstead leading 3-2. And we're close to getting back. 1 period to play. Stanstead College Prep 3, Philadelphia Junior Flyers 16U 2. Shots are 16-15 in Stanstead's favor. Flyers are 1 for 2 on the power play today, getting a late power play goal to finish off that second period on an exceptional individual effort by Rachel Stewart. Patrick Kane toe drag, backhandish play. Jad Wilson was on it, and it just revealed how exceptional the shot was on the backhand. So I mentioned earlier that Emily Labonte will be coming up to play for the Stanstead College varsity girls team, the team that I coach for Stanstead College. Antonio Thune will be coming up, Annabelle Grenal as well. We're building from within, something we take a great deal of pride in. And forwards Nat Chenye and Emma Kaitis will be coming up as well, with Ava D'Alessandro in goal. It's Keisha Zonin. We haven't mentioned Keisha and Julia Sharp, 2 other players being promoted to the varsity team. Julia Sharp, a heavy and hard-nosed left shot defenseman with exceptional feet and a good shot. She's been out this weekend, returning hopefully soon from a concussion. We'll see how that goes. And then Keisha Zonin with the shoulder injury has been out for a month so far. She's generally led the way for these SC Spartans, and it's with a record of, I think, 7-1 in their last 8 games over the last couple of weekends. It's amazing and awesome to see the girls adjust to life without their most prolific forward in Keisha Zonin. So here we go, third period in what's been an awesome developing rivalry between these two squads. Every game been extremely close. I'm sure Philadelphia will be motivated to do to Stanstead what Stanstead did to them last night, albeit Stanstead coming from behind in a 4-1 deficit to win 5-4. We'll see how things unfold as we get ready to drop the puck at center ice. Philadelphia, Stewart wins the faceoff, no doubt feeling good after that late period goal. In hard on the forecheck. Great outlet pass by Labonte to Smith. Turned over in the neutral zone by Stanstead. On the counterattack by Philadelphia. Rudder trying to join the attack. Number 20, Sam Swavely, up in the play as well. To Rudder in the neutral zone. Stanstead standing up on the blue line. Like I said earlier, the gap control has been extremely good. Labonte in on the attack on her own. Drives the net, far post, tries to go 5-0. Regina's up there. Great play by Labonte on the attack, trying to make it 4-2. Hanging around the offensive zone, though. I'm not sure that's what's needed right now. 3-2 lead. Stanstead back on it. Raya Falou tries to headman it. Turns it over just inside her own zone. Philadelphia extending time in the offensive zone. Bonte gets the puck, tries to clear it off Philadelphia Flyer. Bingham wins a battle on the wall, gets it out to Belanger through the neutral zone. Belanger 1-on-4, carries it into the corner. Again, just a smart, headsy play for somebody so young, understanding that her team's on a change. Kaitis up to Puka on the point, fails to keep it in. Offside Stanstead, but going back to Belanger, she knew she was in all alone. She was the first one out on a change, or maybe she was the last one off. Either way, She carries it into the neutral zone, waits for help, and then goes low to high to try to set up some offensive zone play. Really smart play. Nat Chenye on the draw for Stanstead with Katie Scholes and Emma Kaitis on the left side. Scholes playing the off wing. Scholes in on the forecheck. Stanstead up on the blue line, tight gap, forcing Philadelphia to dump it in. Vernon collects over to Putka. Errant pass for Kaitis. Probably could have got goal line, taking a few steps up ice. Anyway, at any rate, Vernon back in the neutral zone. Play in this third period is similar to the play that started the game. A little bit slow, a little bit scrambled. Philadelphia on the attack. Downs cuts to her forehand. 2-on-0. Great save by Jad Wilson. Stanstead needs to pick up their game a little bit. Lacking energy. Need to find it from within to finish this weekend off on a high note. Puka, good outlet pass to Stippian. Can't handle it. Quickly, Strasser to the ever-dangerous Stewart. Another toe drag. Backhand goal again. What a great goal. Her second of the game. Second goal in a row. Rachel Stewart, a similar play. Toe drag to backhand. Stanstead looks deflated. I'm not really sure why. They've come out very slow in this third period. They need to find some of the energy. Need some leadership. Need some girls to step up here. Caitlin Bell wins the draw. Smith in the neutral zone. We got a 3-3 tie. Shots are 17-17. 13:52 to go in the third period. Caitlin Bell to Isabel Smith. Tries to get inside. Turned over. Philadelphia back on the attack. Kick out entry. Kick out entry to Rudder. Can't get anything generated there. Katie Liu on the attack. Gets the red line. Tries to dump it in. Swallowed up by Philadelphia. Back on the counterattack again. Offside Stanstead. Girls don't know it yet. Raya Falou continues on the attack. Philadelphia rims it. Now play back in the neutral zone. Labonte. Aaron pass to Belanger. Putka carrying it back into her own zone. Rims it to Bingham. Chips it to Belanger. He tries to take the puck up on the play. Philadelphia dumps it deep into Stanstead zone. On the forecheck is, I believe, Downs. Can't really see there in the corner. Oh, actually, it was number 16, Ellie Demzinski, doing a good job on the forecheck for Philadelphia. Annie Bernard wheels, headmans it up to Ashlyn Jacobs. Skating fast through the neutral zone, tries to toe drag. Thum on it. Skating up ice, gets hooked by Jacobs. The Spartans going on the power play. I think their first power play of the game, if I'm not mistaken. They had one earlier, and he's telling me they had one earlier. I should have written it down. At any rate, with 12:01 to go. All right, they had 30 seconds of a power play and then took themselves off it. Or no, at the tail end of that 4-on-4. You're right, Annie. 12:01 to go in the third period. 3-3 tie. Shots are 17-17. Caitlin Bell, Isabel Smith, Raya Falou to start the power play. Caitlin's been good all game, wins the draw. Annabelle Grenon up top. Isabel Smith climbing the mountain on the flank. Getting pressure on the flank, needs help. Sends it down low to the goal line. Raya Falou back up to Isabel Smith for a shot on goal. Good shot, just a little wide. Puka's got it on the flank. Back up top to Grenon. Grenon flutters it to the net. Falou was at the net front, got tripped up. Not a very threatening shot. Reginas handles it with ease. Belanger, Bingham, Chenye, Labonte, Thum out there on the power play now. Chenye's got it in the middle to the flank for Labonte, who rips a shot, forcing Reginas to make a better save. Tell you what, Elizabeth Belanger paying the price at the net front again. Didn't catch my eye, but looked like she got decked in front. She's picking herself up, collecting herself for this face-off. 1:28 to go on the power play. Face-off won by the Flyers, but recovered by Stanstead. Pushed down low to Bingham. Up top to Thum. Over to Labonte. To Chenye in the middle. Tries to throw one in the middle for Belanger. Recovers it back up top. Chenye's pretty impressive up top. She can really cover a lot of ice. Real headsy. Ill-advised one-timer way off. Need a little bit more patience on that from Labonte. Thum down the goal line. I like that play. Ooh, not sure where Bingham's passing it to. The nice goal line play was developing. Bingham got a little bit impatient. Lots of times girls will revert to plays that they work on in practice. Sometimes whether they're there or not, and that looks like what Jaden did on that play. Stanstead trying to perform a power play breakout. A little bit slow and methodical at this point. Not a lot of speed on the breakout. Chenye bringing the puck up. Labonte coming in on her off wing, cuts to her forehand side. Let's see if she takes a shot or sets up. She's going to set up with a cutback. Gives it to Bingham. Ooh, a nice low shot. Reginas there again. Bingham on the recovery. Down below the goal line, behind the net to Belanger. Belanger circling, getting high ice like so many skilled players like to do. Cross crease to Labonte. Aaron pass. Nice pass. Aaron shot. Power play over. Flyers kill. Thum keeps it in. 9:43 to go in the third period here. 3-3 tie. Stanstead had 3 shots on net in that power play. Puck turned over. Isabel Smith on a 1-on-2. Caitlin Bell to join her. Isabel chips it in into the corner. Throws it out front. Ooh, Stipien could have pounced on that loose puck. Puck was bouncing pretty good. Little one-timer. That's a harder shot by Annabelle Ground from the point. Deflected into the corner. Stanstead trying to use the momentum of the power play to generate some scoring chances. Strasser cross-ice dumps it to get it in. Bernal to Puka behind the net. Puka follows the same direction. Tries to bring it up to Isabel Smith. Philadelphia back hard on the forecheck again. Stanstead breaking out. Rink-wide pass from Smith to Stipien. Doesn't amount to much. Play is sloppy through the neutral zone again. Thum tries to headman it for Chenye. She loses the puck to Annie Bernard in the neutral zone, rims it in. Wilson tries to stop the puck behind the net. It gets by her. I would say that whoever gets the next goal, it's going to come off a mistake. The girls, both sides look pretty gassed at this moment. Another turnover by Stanstead in the neutral zone. Philadelphia can't do much with it. Chenye hooked up in the neutral zone, turns it over. It could have, maybe should have been a penalty. Play is scrappy right now. I don't think the officials want to be the deciding factor in this game, so it's probably going to take a little bit more than that to get another power play for either team. Really, really scrambling neutral zone game. Oh, just as I say that, Belanger takes a tripping penalty against Rachel Stewart, and it was a trip. Earlier in the sequence, I thought Stewart hooked Chenye. Well, I didn't think. She did hook Chenye, kind of a can opener style. Chenye did not go down and didn't get the call. This time, Belanger trips Stewart. Stewart goes down, and she gets the call. Philadelphia trying to get a late sub on. They can't. They're going with Stewart, Graff, Swavely, Rudder up top, Downs up top. It looks to be 5 of their best players for sure. Rudder keeps trying to connect on that cross-seam pass. Stanstead would be wise to shut that down with the middle forward. Sticks on the ice. Raya Phila out there on the flank. Rudder to the net. Graff on the deflection. Not a high and scoring chance. Can't get the puck out. Coach Labonte trying to will his girls to get this successful kill. Great play by Putka again. I would certainly want her out to kill this penalty. Bingham dumps it in. 6:54 to go. 1:13 left to go on the power play. 3-3. Labonte's lost her stick. Going out to get the stick. Stanstead rims it. Matilda tries to ice the puck. Errantly into the ref. Philadelphia back on the attack. Downs offside. It's just no question these girls on both teams are out of gas. And now with 6:29 left to go in the game, shots are 21-17 Stanstead. It's going to come down to a game of mental will, I think. You know, who wants to be the more competitive team? Who wants to take the most pride in the result? Play is quite scrambly, particularly compared to last night. Much slower, much more methodical. Girls are taking longer to make decisions. All part of the minor hockey process. Once again, Antonio Thumes had a really strong game of standing up on the blue line, not giving up much on the entry. Philadelphia tries to come through the neutral zone, and there's Labonte standing up on the blue line, disrupting the entry, getting the play down the ice. 10 seconds to go in the kill. 5:49 to go in the period. 3-3. Next goal wins, maybe. Play down in the corner. Strasser forechecking hard. Grenon down there for Stanstead. Philadelphia recovers on the forecheck. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Stanstead successfully kills and softly ices the puck for a defensive zone draw with 5 minutes, 22 seconds left in the game. 3-3 tie. So who can summon the energy, the will, the determination to get their team's next goal, put their team on top, and win what's been a gutsy... Oh, there's Downs at the net front. She scores off the face-off using her reach, answering my question, gutting it out, using her reach to get around Jed Wilson, coming back from a 3-1 deficit to take the lead 4-3 against Stanstead with 5 minutes and 16 seconds left to go in the game. Philadelphia back on the attack. I think it's fair to say that with about 5 minutes to go in the second period, Philadelphia's more veteran players, best players, took it upon themselves to get their team back in the game. Need to see some sort of response from Stanstead. Play back in the Stanstead zone. Philadelphia controlling play right now. Stanstead's feet are not moving. Good block by Macy Putka. He's been great all game. Strasser with the shot. Stanstead just seems to be willing to wait. Now on the attack, Emma Kaitis tries to bulldoze her way to the net. Putka up on the attack. Is that... Yeah, that's Macy up on the attack. Labonte shoots from the point. Puck deflected. Bingham in on it. Places it down low for Belanger. To the net. Dangerous puck. Phila can't jump on the rebound. Puka out in the neutral zone. Extending her shift here. Puka finally gets off the ice. Bingham in on the forecheck. Play-by-play announcer almost falls off the chair. Labonte fails to keep it in. Regroups it with Thum. Headmans it to Phila. On the attack for Belanger. Philadelphia back with numbers. Belanger tries to port to the slot. Philadelphia on the back check. 3.5 minutes to go in the game. Ever dangerous rudder. She's going to shoot that, and she does. Chad Wilson up top on the blue with a good strong save there. By now, Wilson's fully aware that Rudder wants to shoot those pucks. She tries to set herself up on an off-wing shot. And Jad up to the task. Shots are 21-20. Stanstead favor. Philadelphia's up 4-3. 3 minutes to go in this one. Caitlin Bell trying to drive into the zone. Fails to get it in. Good defense by Philadelphia. Graf in on the forecheck. Graf, the dangerous steward with 2 goals tonight out there as well. Stanstead on the forecheck. Bell to Stippian. Good chance. Regina's up to make the match. Got to tell you, Philadelphia is gnarly at their net front. They really defend that net front hard. Stanstead's put bodies there. I've been seeing them pick themselves up off the ice all game. Weak side breakout for Philadelphia. Cross ice. Play deflected. No icing. 2 minutes to go. Be interesting to see when Coach Auerbach pulls the goalie. If and when he pulls the goalie. Low center play. Caitlin Bell. Headmans it for Macy Puka, who tries to go up the wing for Kaitis. Stanstead gets it out. Isabel Smith dumps it in. On for the change. Kaitis forechecking. Kaitis in on the forecheck. Able to keep it in. Up high. 3-on-3 battle on the half wall. Side wall, sorry. Philadelphia trying to work it out. Stanstead trying to keep it in. Chenye does keep it in. Tries to push it through the feet of Annie Bernard. Fails to do so. Philadelphia on an on-man attack as Labonte was up sniffing for offense. Just 1:26 to go. Stanstead can't get the goalie out. Girls can't get the puck in deep enough to get Jed Wilson out of the net. Philadelphia's got a high 1-2-2 set up. Labonte tries to make the pass to Chenye. Philadelphia just pours it back in. Girls are trying to break it out, and they do. Bingham tries to make a pass through the neutral zone to Belanger. She can't. Belanger's on it. Chips it to Bell, or Bingham, sorry. Tries to get it deep. Raya Phila does a great job keeping it in, gets it down low. Stanstead on the attack, goalie out. Bingham at the net front. Great save by Reginas. Off the stick of Raya Phila. Stanstead on the forecheck. Had a glorious scoring chance. Great opportunity to make it 4-4. Coach Auerbach calls a timeout with 34.6 seconds left. Looking back on this game, there was a point where I thought Stanstead was dominant, could have easily made the game 5-2, 4-2, 5-2, but Reginas was very, very good in the net, keeping it 3-1 at the time, giving Philadelphia a chance to score on the power play late in the second period, gathering some confidence and some momentum. And then I thought Philadelphia had more energy in trying to come from behind to start the third period, kind of controlled play, controlled momentum throughout the third period, and we were rewarded for it in a couple of highly skilled plays by both Rachel Stewart and then Eloise Downs following up on an offensive zone draw. Belanger wins the draw. Pressure by Philadelphia. Puck pushed down low to the goal line. Belanger in on it in the left corner. 25 seconds to go. Pours it into the middle for a redirect. It's high over the net. Puck at the net front. Loose puck. Philadelphia comes out with it. Eloise Downs clears it. 15 seconds left in what's going to be icing with about 11 and a half seconds. Good scoring chance there on the redirect. I thought Belanger wisely poured the puck into the slot. Had it been on net, the redirect would have went in. 11 seconds to go. Belanger offensive zone draw. Philadelphia gets it. Cheney to Labonte. She shoots it just wide. 5 seconds to go. Thum gets a shot on net. Belanger out. And Philadelphia breaks the streak. I think Stanstead had their number for the last 3, maybe even 4 in a row. Stanstead loses their last JWHL regular season game of the year, but still holds down first place heading into the playoffs. And it was a gutsy affair by both teams. Both teams worked extremely hard. 4 games in 2 days in a short time period. Annie, what do you think?
Yeah, it was a really great game. Just so much change in momentum for both teams. Like, Stanstead would get quick responses, and then Philly would get their quick responses back. It really was anybody's game for the entirety of the 3 periods.
Yeah, I agree. I think you're bang on with those points, and it really, Stanstead lost the game, but I got to tell you, from a coach's perspective, I saw a lot of improvement in their team play. I thought the gaps were much tighter. They turned the puck over a lot less. I thought defensively that's one of the best games I've seen Stanstead have as far as challenging at the blue line, forcing dump-ins. And honestly, I just think Philadelphia got great goaltending when they needed it to keep themselves in the game. Late penalty in the second period, failure to kill the playoff. Really an exceptional individual effort by Rachel Stewart to pull them back into this one. Entertaining affair for sure. Sunday morning game. That's all for now from me. Coach Bernie Pym out. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have a great day.